Welcome to our channel. Companies spend a ton of money on training, but why do some employees still say, wait, nobody ever taught me that? Today, we're diving deep into how HR manages training the right way, turning confusion into competence. Today's big topic is managing the training process in human resource management. And there's a huge difference here, just throwing training at people. That's often useless, but properly managing the training process, that's the secret to success. You see, HR's job isn't just to teach people stuff. It's about planning, controlling, improving, and measuring the entire training experience. It's a strategic function that builds a stronger company. So what does managing training actually mean? Think about it this way. Managing training means making sure that every training initiative is genuinely needed, carefully planned, delivered effectively, and properly evaluated afterward. It's a complete end-to-end process. Let me give you an analogy. Let's say training is like cooking a meal. Anyone can follow a recipe and cook something, but managing the training process is like being the head chef of a top restaurant. The head chef doesn't just cook one dish. They design the entire menu, source the best ingredients, manage the kitchen staff, ensure every plate that goes out is perfect, and listen to customer feedback to make the next meal even better. That's the difference between just doing training and truly managing it. So why is this management part so critical? Well, let's look at the alternative. If training is not managed properly, you get a ton of problems. You waste money on programs that don't work. You leave employees feeling confused and unsupported because the training doesn't connect with their actual jobs. And ultimately, you see no real improvement in performance, which was the whole point. On the flip side, when training is managed well, the benefits are incredible. You get highly skilled, confident employees. You see a direct increase in performance and productivity across the board, and you create a happier, more positive workplace where people feel invested in. Great HR understands that good training management is one of the most powerful tools they have. Now, managing training isn't just a random set of tasks. It follows a clear, logical cycle. Think of it as a continuous loop of improvement. It starts with identifying the training needs. Then you plan the training. After that, you organize the necessary resources. Next comes the actual delivery of the training. While it's happening, you monitor the process. And finally, you evaluate its effectiveness, which feeds right back into identifying future needs. This six-step cycle: identify, plan, organize, deliver, monitor, and evaluate is simple, logical, and incredibly powerful when done right. Let's break down each step. First up is step 1, identify training needs. This is the foundation of the entire process. Before anything else, HR has to ask the critical questions. Who actually needs training, and more importantly, why do they need it? This isn't about guesswork. HR professionals use data to find the answers. They look at performance reports to spot gaps between expected and actual results. They consider new technology being introduced or new job roles being created, and critically, they gather feedback directly from employees and managers. For example, if a sales team is consistently struggling to use the new CRM software, the answer isn't to blame them for being slow. A good HR professional sees this as a systemic issue. The need isn't punishment. It's targeted training. This approach is about fixing the system and empowering people, not just pointing fingers. Once we know what's needed, we move to step 2, planning the training. This is the blueprinting phase. A great plan answers all the key questions. What specific topics and skills do we need to teach? When is the best time to conduct the training to minimize disruption? How long should each session be? And what's the budget we're working with? HR's job here is to create a detailed training schedule, develop or source the training content, and decide on the best training method for the situation. Will it be an online course, a hands-on workshop, or one-on-one coaching? Without a solid plan, training becomes chaotic and ineffective. A good plan ensures a smooth, logical, and efficient training flow from start to finish. With a solid plan in hand, it's time for step 3, organizing training resources. This is where HR becomes a logistics expert. It's all about gathering everything needed to make the training happen. This includes securing the right trainers. Are we using an expert from inside the company, or do we need to hire an external specialist? It also involves preparing all the training materials like handbooks, presentations, or access to online platforms. And don't forget the venue. Will the training be in a physical conference room, or will it be hosted on a virtual platform like Zoom or Teams? Choosing the right resources is key. Using a dynamic expert trainer for a complex topic or a user-friendly online platform for a remote team can make all the difference between a training session that fails and one that creates effective, lasting learning. Now for the exciting part, step 4, implementing and delivering the training. This is the showtime moment where the learning actually happens. But HR's job doesn't stop here. In many ways, it's just getting started. During delivery, HR's role is to ensure everything runs smoothly. They make sure employees actually attend and are present. They work with the trainers to ensure the teaching is clear, engaging, and easy to understand. And most importantly, they ensure the training stays interactive. Let's be real, especially with younger generations in the workforce, long, boring lectures just don't work anymore. The modern rule is simple: less talk, more action. We need short, bite-sized learning segments, interactive activities, and real-world examples that people can immediately relate to their jobs. Great delivery isn't just about transferring information. It's about creating high engagement and making learning stick. But wait, the training has started, so HR can just relax now, right? Absolutely not. This brings us to step 5, monitoring the training. A smart HR professional never just launches a program and disappears. They actively monitor it while it's in progress. They keep an eye on things like attendance and participation rates. They also pay close attention to the immediate employee reaction. It tells you that the content might be off or the delivery method needs a quick adjustment. Did the training lead to a measurable improvement in skills and performance? Evaluation is what closes the loop, saving the company money and continuously improving the quality of its workforce. Remember the key takeaway: training without management is just noise and a waste of money. But training with thoughtful, strategic management is what creates real, lasting results and builds a truly high-performing organization. Thanks for watching today. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more insights into the world of HR and management. See you in the next video.